chilling and watching right now. We're getting ready into losers quarters. I'm just updating everything really quick. Here we go. All right, perfect. So it's going to be losers quarters. Go ahead, give them thumbs up. We're getting ready to get things started. It's going to be Daisy versus Sora. So Su's Sora has been so good lately. He won Tower Takeover at number 17 on Tuesday, and granted, it was of the the less stacked bracket this week. A lot of people who didn't come back from main stage immediately, and a lot of people who couldn't make it out. But still, this Sora has been so good of late. This is going to be a big skill check though here against Link.
And both of these players, winning the last tournament they gone through, beating a lot of people like just to get here. We mentioned it earlier, but no match he's played today outside of maybe his round one was easy. All of them were like, you can lose here. No one would be like the most surprised. But last week I remember people were giving him advice, and he said like something kind of clicked.
Yeah.
And we're kind of seeing it now. Although Ling, because both of these players are gonna be defensive, it's like, can you do it better than Ling?
That's the thing. Like Ling loves when somebody else is pretty defensive against him, because he's a lot better at playing out of your range because of float, and he will abuse that. But for Sora, he has the ability to kind of track with you because of how his multi-hits move. So he could follow you to find that float, but he doesn't get nearly as big of a punish. Now, let's see if he can actually find a KO here, because with this rage, in like a forward smash or like a down tilt up smash, he could probably just KO Ling right now.
Even like a Nair 1, Nair 2 up air, that could definitely finish. It is a fairly reliable token for him. Both of these characters not considered heavy, both of them more or less light. But both of them can really go as far off stage as they need to for an edge guard. And because of that, it kind of more or less, neutralizes it?
Kind of, yeah. Like oh, but there we go, neutralizing the center stage bout that they had going on there with that dash attack. Like, I really love, like, Ling, when at the right time, he's like, all right, it's time to throw hands. Like, I'm not about this whole you camping me thing too much, and it's so hard to deal with that as the match goes on, because you expect him to keep hiding from you, then he doesn't. And as Sora, it'd be kind of annoying because of how floaty you are to find that opening again, because he's not your traditional swordy the same way other people would kind of try to play that mid-range with Ling.
Yeah, another thing here is that with that floatiness, being able to control that space, teaches a character that usually will struggle versus characters that, usually would do well versus characters that need grab. Because unlike most characters, when you're floating, it is harder to do, let's say, a tomahawk. You can't get away with that kind of stuff. Peach usually doesn't have to worry about that in the first place. And it kind of plays in Zeus' favor for that. Because instead, it's just like, okay, well, you're not going to be shielding. I'm going to be hitting you. So, I mean, it doesn't matter too much if Ling's giving you the work at the leg.
Yeah, Ling is just continuously winning. Like, that's where Ling is going to take this out. It's so funny that Jab 1 is actually an anti-air that drags you down onto the ground. So that move actually works pretty well against float. Speaking of which, these follow-up up airs, the up tilt string too, like Zeus so consistent at his ability to get the bread and butter, so to speak, with Sora. Not going for big like noops or anything like that. There's no reason to against someone like Ling who's going to punish you for it. He's been staying pretty consistent. However, he's stopped against the ledge. Good shield discipline, not getting caught by the forward there.
Using that Firaga, being able to immediately get center stage back, although right there, keeping him off, that's for sure.
Yeah, see, it's so funny, like, when you stare at Sonic Blade, two of them, it's almost a mix-up in itself. You either go for the third one and you get somebody who tried to punish you on the second, or you stop because they're too busy being afraid. Oh, doesn't go for the immediate up B. Looks like he was maybe trying to read an air dodge away from the up air. But even so, the up B, because you can react afterwards. And he's starting to slowly bring this back. It's at 165. It's probably going to die to another dash attack, or he catches the shield poke.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, my gosh. That was just a great discipline on his end. Doing that full hop, just waiting on that up air, and then immediately getting the back air. Of course, Ling able to close it up really quick, but it's kind of telling, over time that this set has been going on. He's did a little catch up, but you got to be careful of that. For those early percents especially, Ling's going to come out swinging.
Yeah, Ling is, especially right now, like Ling, see, that time he chased after him, but he still only went to 2 Sonic Blades because he realized he got the hit. Bill gets him missing the tech. Down tilt, starting to bring it back. One anti-air up tilt equals fear for Ling. Or the up B out of shield, too.
And that's a kill option the later this goes. I mean, we haven't really seen it that much this game, but it'll definitely come into play if this set lasts just a bit longer.
Oh my god, yo, this is actually super scary right now. Oh yeah, that's why I was expecting. I thought he was going for a forward smash, not an up smash, but still, up air off of the double, not gonna hit. That up air will connect on Ling. Ends up taking the stock loss. I was about to say Ling takes the W. Zoo gets the KO off the top and gets him. Wow, dude.
That's the thing about Sora.
I'm used to it, bro. I'm used to it.
when you are playing against Sora, this has happened plenty of times, especially on release. You have a character whose double jump is a bit slow, and if you are not ready, that upper is going to come at you. A lot of the times, you're not ready for it. You're just like, okay, I'm safe, because that little delay works out great for Zoo's favor there. Immediately starting out with Stitch, though.
You know, you need a little bit of help. RNGesus is here to help you. As we see, Ling already tried to take a quick KO off the side, but throwing the turnip up. Straight to 81%, though. That's crazy.
The turnip's adapt, you know?
The turnip's alive. The turnip has a mind. Oh my God, can you imagine if all those turnips actually actually they are sentient, they're smiling and everything, and you're just constantly throwing them away.
I feel like if Tisa's DLC, like the later percent she had, the more likely she had to like.
Bruh, above 100, like Daisy would just straight up pull like a Stitch guaranteed, and then at like 150 you get a bomb every pull. That would be ridiculous.
With this game, it's looking definitely rough for Zoo's end, but the good thing is, he's not necessarily looking concerned about making a comeback. He's taking his time here, already putting Ling at 62. I mean, this is definitely kill percent for Zoo, especially considering how light Sora is, but like 71% at ledge, like an S-Smash there might have done it.
Yeah, I mean, Zoo is like doing a good job of kind of finding, like, whenever he gets his hit, his reward on hit is good. He's not, that though, getting a reward on hit is Ling just smacking him across the face with the crown, gonna take the stock, but he was a bit greedy from ledge there, and like a lot of it comes from wanting to use like these spells on a regular, which does mix up your landings, but it becomes a little obvious after a while. But he just tried to swing off the ledge there.
Yeah, we gotta tell him something. Either way, you know, Ling doing a great job, 50-ish%, and all this damage. This is super huge in this matchup. Both of these players, more or less, considered defensive, and both of these players considered defensive as well, willing to win it out, willing to kind of inch their way further to a game to win the set.
Much like that, Ling, after the first Sonic Blade, he went to center stage rather than trying to force a ledge because he knew that he might lose the scramble there. So instead, just gets control of neutral and forces into an uncomfortable spot, which he's doing really well right now. That Nair forces you to hold shield, take the forward throw, you have to there. Now, what does he do about the ledge trap? He's not really done anything. He keeps going for turnips. After the next one, guarantee go. Actually, he ain't going to get a chance on that stock, but he's gone. He's retreated away. Next time, he's going to get the neutral get up or the roll with a back air, guaranteed. Doesn't even need it, though. Catches him center stage.
This is that situation where Ling, even if he starts a bit slow, you really have to be careful. I mean, especially when he gets to lead, he loves gravity. He loves to play with it. He loves to keep it. And he'll just toss you around just for trying to make a comeback.
Oh my goodness, misses the side of the stage. That golf club not enough just yet though. He's forced to air dodge down. That almost connected too. Oh, that's a bad spot. Oh yeah, down smash reverse hit. That should take it. It's still not enough yet, even with the weight of Sora. I mean, you always make this back because of Sonic Blades, but Ling went super hard for that. That was, we talk about greed. He just gave up a stock at 0, and it took forever to let it go. So, I mean, it probably won't matter, but, like, it could.
This is a Nair out of shield. This is a Nair out of shield. This is a left tap away. I'm surprised Zoo opted to go to ledge when this situation is happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're at 176. Any trade works against you right now. This is a really bad spot to be in. He almost catches him with the, he's trying to find just any string he can open. Backer should take it finally, though, and that's going to be Ling getting game number 2.
Yeah, that tempo mix-up there was really good by Ling. You just watch, he just kind of wants to be able to, like, just get that little mix-up. And this last act situation, most of the time, some people are being a little bit antsy, a little bit more reactive. And when you throw a little, you know, you throw a wrench in the cogs, right? The machine's gonna break, and that's how Link just tries to like dismantle people and get into this. Going into game 3, it's looking a bit rough for Zoo.
It really is. Like Zoo did not look as hot in that one, but home field advantage, baby. Hollow Bastion. You get that pressure you're looking for on the platform while still having a lot of room to reset huge because of the layout of this compared to Smashville. So you get exactly what you want. You play anti-float around the platform, and you also get the force ledge easier. Granted, though, Ling is the one taking advantage of it off the start, but I see the reason why he decided to go here.
Yeah, Zoo's really being like hollow out me, right? As we keep going into it, I mean, not having to worry about platforms at the ledge is actually huge for that disadvantage, right? If now, if he goes for that Sonic Blade, he might be able to go to center stage with it rather than, like, you know, towards the corner. And it makes a very big difference considering looking at how Zoo wants to play the center stage, right? And now, because of this, we see Ling into the defensive seat at this point, you know, looking
at should take it. There we go. Like, I mean, like you're right. Like you're just forced into that spot where he had to kind of like play back a bit more. But all you need is that you find that near out of shield. These strings are so consistent. That's for free 23 for just one aerial out of shield. So like, and even then, if he finds the falling one into up tilt, you take 40. So like, it's really good low percent strings. Ling just trying to like find that back air, but now Zoo's the one who's kind of like running back to character links. Like now you come to me and I will whiff punish you.
You know, when you are as solid as the player as Ling is, you're not necessarily as concerned with making a comeback. You're going to work your way there. You're going to have that confidence. Ling still is like trying to play his game rather than be more like worried about Zoo. And that's what's going to net him, almost net him this stock.
Yeah, throwing the turn up to strike. Like 184, one straight hit takes it out at this point. And very, very brave of Zoo to do that in that position. It did not work out in the end because he got caught up on the cross up trying to run away with the dash attack. But like, just trying to mix up. Like, why would I ever run at you here? Like, why would I come back at you with Sonic Blade? And I like the idea behind it on paper, but didn't work out.
This is a very even game. Oh my gosh, those up airs, like you said, I mean, that's what ended the first game, right? You really have to be careful with that. Ling going high for like just the first time getting caught with it. But now, damn, resetting neutral for maybe the first time in the last like, couple of minutes. It's always been someone wanting to be in the ledge, someone being in the corner. But
yeah, I mean, now the thing with Zoo too, he's going to cycle out, not even for just Thundaga off stage, but he's going to be looking for Blizzaga because Blizzaga at these windows is going to be so scary for Ling. He can't afford to take any back airs or up B out of Blizzaga now, and it's really good as a counter float tool. Now that he has it, oh wait, Grant, never mind. This might be really bad. Oh, but the range that you can recover back because of that up B into Sonic Blade, most of the characters are dead there.
Yeah, it is not a telegraphed option, and if you do not give Sora the respect, they will take it. They will keep it going.
And speaking of keeping it going, it's Zoo holding advantage right now. He's switching off finally off Blizzaga. Ling waiting for the recovery, does not get him, looks for it down there, and tries to cross him up with the back air, but the forward air hits. Last stock. Game 3 here, hindsight. Both of them super close. This is a very tight match right now.
The pressure that Ling comes in with, he's telling you, you know, I am usually not even in this position. For you to attempt to like get this from me, it's not going to work out that way.
This would be huge. Like, we already saw Nelvin go down in winners earlier. We saw Ling go down earlier. We saw Blank go down today. This, like, Ling is one of the people you looked at. #1 seed, no light here tonight. We just take this big bracket. But, like, Zoo's out here trying to make that statement. Granted, Ling has a small lead on him right now. Ling is better in these positions because he's super consistent.
And just resetting to neutral, very scary situation. A gamble from Ling, not one you see that often. And because of that, you know, both of these players almost at an even percent. Managing to extend his lead.
Oh, everybody gets hit by that. Down tilt to down smash forces an option onto someone, and the reverse hit a down smash that might take it. Yes, it is. Fist bumps going out late. Like Ling decided, hey, it worked once. I'm gonna try it again, right?
Yeah, that's one of those things, and I believe it's more because of the distance, right? Because if you really watch, he was at that roll distance after immediately getting the down smash hit to the other side. Stays there for a second, does a little float, stops, immediately fastballs and down smashes because he's like, this person's going to panic. They're going to come up for it. I'm here to stop you.
Yeah, very